Kofi.
Where be down?
Kofi.
Where be down?
Ebi ana man for maybe and no me imagine maybe or perhaps nothing if you say Brentford and Tono. And I trust in say there's no harm in trying. And a kobo a punim. Or more being. We've gotten our man. It's a problem, is it?
60 million. When did you get him? What the first of Akoya?
Oh, and the Makato say negotiation skills.
Okay.
Say, call for them top level a you. Qua, Nabutre, go one. Boom, sister near Tiba, near 40. Near for proper striker.
Matthias Cunha crowd here, the full responsibility.
You're going to business now.
After Thursday, anyway. Now, Kudus is better than all the attackers at Manchester United.
Oh, sure.
He's better than all the attackers.
I sent him a pen on. Yeah, the pen
on Bell. Kudus on Bell. Then I remember
Manchester United.
Nobody will advise for
Kofi, and then you may be a review now. Some Manchester United, you're not Chelsea. Who feels so Kudus over Tuesday?
Because of new man, one year, into the Kudus on Pell. I mean, it's a very simple matter. It is I Neddy and the Obo brand one money year, and I say, I sent to a make us and then near my baby. Simple job as that. As someone busy bisa when then say, Ballon d'Or, who winner now?
I said game rich day.
Why?
Game not
just because of this game. Lamine Yamal.
Oh yeah. Telestra. Uncommonness.
2 goals no share.
No, Kofi. Akwadano. Yankopon aduno. Like who na no say Ballon d'Or Bono. Bono like who Lamine Yamal clearly. Oh smell it. Ballon d'Or one.
Ballon d'Or ye inform because a bon will be home.
Say a born what they say. But Drew what he's there.
No, but Oko Nations League final. Final in Nations League you can put in one of the main criteria even in the past to decide who wins the Ballon d'Or. But see, me who never be about Lamine Yamal I love, and I think that he's a next level player. Se niema ko se ne kona. Lamine Yamal will go to levels I want to Obia Jema on. Which only say the night before the game. Lamine Yamal say okay, say mo pesi decide Ballon d'Or on some match now. We will. After the game and all the things Lamine Yamal Lamine Yamal say, General Talker says, oh, how do you see Ousmane Dembele? So Ousmane Dembele is an important player, but we are the ones going to the final. I love the mentality of Lamine Yamal. Me say there is a video where Lamine Yamal era park na so ne ora ne the way o kunko na park na so he knows
17-year-old boy.
Yes, onim say Bono there are only a few who are better than him. Ebi enu 2 CCA. Ebi prepare can say he is the best player in world football currently. He is a great boy. And I think that the mentality is next level. Rich, what are the Rabio thought that they could do to stop the boy?
There's nothing you can do.
No.
Go unstoppable.
And you see, in the game, I think that Lamine Yamal is getting to levels where I didn't even expect him to get to at this point in time. Okay. So, Osha match now, Rich. You starting match now. Who's a France for the ball? Desire Doué, Mbappe, and Ousmane Dembele, especially for Desire Doué. Now, Lamine Yamal area home. Or try so Jiboro over chin, no attend, no attend. Lamine Yamal Jibora, no pass it, no Namodin. Or Jibora, no pass it, no Namodin. The French players were overdoing it. And about it to the Boissy. First half, na enamonu Lamine Yamal also from the right hand side. Or the ball na boxing. Ama Oyazabal, aye boni. Then of course Nico Williams as a first goal. We're friend is saying Spain were up by a goal to 0. Then in the second half, started to say Udiagro. Which Lamine is good. But I don't think there's still enough for him to win the Ballon d'Or because Ballon d'Or criteria are clear. Oh, yes, so individual performance has to tops everything.
Okay.
And so all the individual performance about top media, it's not just the eye test, it's the data plus the eye test.
Yeah.
And I think that there are 2 players who have been better than him, especially with data. Yeah. Which is Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha. So
how they are boy.
Exactly.
How they are boy.
Rich and Nana. Barca for Rafinha, we need the La Liga Player of the Year.
Not Lamine Yamal.
No, Lamine was the under 23 Player of the Year.
But the overall best, no. Was Rafinha.
And buy Rafinha is the La Liga Player of the Year. So, if you want to be the best player in the world, it has to start from somewhere. You won the La Liga, but you're not the best player in your team. Neither are you the best player in your league. And I'm telling you, say, no matter what, the numbers will be very important in that. Ousmane Dembele is the best player in the Champions League this season. And the numbers are good. If he's winning the best player in the French league, not say everything is going according to us is going. Again, he is going to the Club World Cup. You are not going. When the Club World Cup, the crumble is a little bit dicey because the Club World Cup is essentially for FIFA. And the Ballon d'Or is more of France football thing that is a little bit different. And of course, UEFA away from what FIFA does. Okay. For me, yes, Lamine is brilliant and all of those nice accolades. But in Premier League, I think that Ballon d'Or looks like it's going to Ousmane Dembele. On the night, Lamine Yamal was better than Ousmane Dembele. He was better than Abrantia Efreno, Kylian Mbappe, and better than Desiree Dou. All of the French players. But of course, France for is almost a Sunday Deschamps.
On your idea. The first level, no boy.
What team manages our team? No? There is too much talent for Deschamps to manage. And
on me. Was it two Mugu Park and Susa?
Now we're correct fullbacks.
Now we're Gusto.
Yeah. Now what's his name? Pierre Kalulu.
Kalulu go Jimmy Mo.
Theo Hernandez. Now in if you want them. Chiomani Kamavinga, yes, from there. But these are boys that play in the big games. They understand Lamine Yamal. Play a midfield of three. Adrian Rabioni Mano Koni won't fit you. It was not enough. And so far France team, that's so far Spain team, player for player quality. I think the French are better than the Spanish, player for player. Sure. But as a team, the Spaniards were way better on the day. And they won the night. And of course, after that, Lamine Yamal say, "Masa, on the Juman." Now, can you imagine saying Yamal had much na yebo final? Now, Lamine Yamal versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, Lamine at chasing Yamal 40 years a bonnet 2-0 china. Now, a pong goat debate na guys or the goat me on one boss Messi. And on Lamine Yamal you ever be card, you know.
Now, not call me money, Mafo. I say if Ousmane Dembele had qualified to the final, I'm sure your conversation would have been different.
Yeah.
And it's true. Emmanuel Gemino say, Bakola is even better than Doué. Why were people comparing him to Lamine Yamal?
I don't know where all of that was coming from.
But Lamine Yamal is the next Lionel Messi.
Oh yeah, I think that he will get there. I think
football IQ, no, I mean,
I think Sabanti friend Lamine Yamal
next level.
Which Metisena and the Kase buying for so omope Gianluigi Donnarumma or means a Gabine Kaya. Anything buying for him confirm Mark and Ter Stegen.
If you want to say Basa,
maybe to take a Ijati, they are buying as well.
Okay.
Especially when the player went to the German national team camp now Kase on TV. Because if they want Gianluigi Donnarumma, then because only say one reason in Tia Emma friend Vet walked away from Bayern for discussions on the day when they started talking to him about say, okay, almost the neighbor Bayern was that Bayern for the coding come catch and say Mbani players mumu drew what German national team you want. Bayern for are very good at making their players get to the top. So if that's the case, then now Ter Stegen is the German number one. Sebastian Foni say, oh, Sisi Ababi Ababedruno. And Andy mentioned three things: sporting reason, health reason. In fact, talking about the injury, is a health reason. Almost the injuries like Astati Babakaka. Yes, those injuries are there. Cesarian Omrefi, Omra Bayen. He come and do the job there.
Sikasam Sukan. Na Sikasam no yes can be no to another goalkeeper.
Inti Barca for us one can say. They can't have two top goalkeepers on their books. In fact, some of the shares in can were three.
Yeah.
Inti Sikasam in the sense that se omunya to Joao Garcia, it means that except Ter Stegen echo. Because you can't have two of them on the salary or books or so. Especially when one Garcia can be the number one. So they have to let him go. And I think that's going to happen. If that is the case, then Bayern should come and take Marc-Andre Ter Stegen and stop everything. because you see I'm in say me nim baby at Stegen echo. I don't know so okay you see a club easily say that okay club way here goalkeeper and Ter Stegen will go there. Unless Gianluigi Donnarumma is going to Bayern and then Paris Saint-Germain will come and take Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Because of course on your ball playing goalkeeper Luis Enrique wants that. No can say Luis Enrique has always had issues with Gianluigi Donnarumma. Because of say on your normal ball playing goalkeeper and you want a ball playing goalkeeper. So maybe that merry-go-round will happen.
Okay.
But the easy way out is that Bayern should come and take their man in advantage because Barca for rich, they've done everything and it's sorted.
Bakofi,
yeah.
Is Barcelona not making a mistake to let Ter Stegen go?
Which if you talk to a lot of Barca fans and if you've watched Barcelona games, to be very honest, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen was on a downward spiral and a performance. Not a bad form.
Okay.
Like it was beginning to calm down. Oshe, the way about the ball, the way Yanin how he plays, and it's everything was beginning to affect our bench friend Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. So it is very, very important. Barcelona have also realized that when it comes to how things are being done currently, in terms of how they want to play their football, they believe that Juan Garcia will give them a better style of play or a good shot stopper, and he's a very, very good goalkeeper in that regard who can take over for him and also younger. Yes, they are solving that issue. Again, coupled with the fact that health and Samsung are the best. There are times where you get injured. They would want a much more durable and reliable goalkeeper and a branch your friend Juan Garcia to come in and then come and do the job over there. And so for me, I think that is what is going to happen.
Chelsea goalkeeper.
Oh, Mike Mignon.
I Ter Stegen.
And Chelsea go for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
Baby or Mompe.
Say Rich, I don't know. Try to make it much.
Books in yet.
And you, when I said maybe girlfriend, I know she said Chelsea na the whole English Premier League. The books more.
And you have favorite to see me in the affair. Modest a salary structure na a pay triunia divi.
I don't chase Ubiniska.
Yate.
Say me was kana say me say Oton will car $50,000. Now me will $100,000. Meeting yato. But me say me share me one. Me person me spend ya bro. Me person me spend ya. I don't chase Miniska.
Okay.
You see, Mike Mignon to Chelsea, you know. I tried to explain it to you. And me, Lamine Yamal second goal on this Mike Mignon, Rich. And mommy, you're worried though. Because born a bano, I go no boy in a cofa, a boy in his ass you. Let me be so for you say, God, you want to highlight Anna. What do you do? Lamine Yamal, what go on and now send them say, Mignon.
Baby, do best. I just something.
So I was worried. I was really, really worried. The performance on the night, I was worried. But Rich, Nyame can say, when you look at Mike Mignon to Chelsea finally are seeing two things on the market. And you even yourself, you spoke about it.
Sure.
The fact that we're 29, I can't 1 year on the contract, so. Or you're hugely experienced. Chelsea and a little bit of instability can goalkeeper side on them. Almost fire a young Georgi Petrovic by the first season, it was okay, not too good. Yes. We understand last season at Strasbourg was the best season for him. But they believe that Abia Mike Mignon will bring the calmness of a good goalkeeper or yet towering and also have the clout as a French #1 goalkeeper to their team. So then, if it is as a reduced fee, and me a very said Chelsea will do the deal for around 15 million to 18 million plus add-ons for a friend Mike Mignon, which is a market opportunity for him. And looking at Chelsea for nation, I don't know if Marc-Andre Ter Stegen everyone will be the same. And I'll come back also per Marc-Andre Ter Stegen 20 more less than 20.
But the team are ready so about getting rid of the goalkeeper there. Maybe as a Chelsea cop, Namu Kasaya, maybe Barcelona will consider
again.
I give you the goalkeeper.
No, but Barcelona will never give you Ter Stegen for the contract also on him.
But they want to get rid of him.
No, but it's still that's important. But still bargaining power. No, I know. Player nangasa person oko. Player nangasa say me person me ba. And the contract no say so. And can idea AC for no 3 years contract with Mike Mignon. Can no matter the Mignon beka. All for fee because contract ni muwa. So the first thing is the contract length. How many you have on it, and with the willingness of the player to come. Ter Stegen crash on Okonya Kronko. Or you also your bet round ma about the contract na say no. Again, Mike Mignon this is 60K. 60,000. And una yijo Joshua Champion money. So
Kofi, the one kasa ukai, a brand me Henry. I won the game.
Yeah.
And me so me nyada kasa goalkeeper yes be AC Milan is good.
Yeah.
But the me share and I test in the me feel say on your upgrade of the goalkeepers now one.
So that's what I'm
saying. Then I think I'm up upgrade that. Go for Testegen and leave this guy.
That's why I told you that the first reason is about the market opportunity.
Monko.
No, Testegen
give it a try.
No, Testegen market opportunity. Because Testegen NG60K, Testegen on Jacob 200K.
Kasa,
no, Testegen. Wabobona bedu afino. No, see me cranting in Sigas na Testegen. On the so. Exactly, to make a choice. So the market opportunity is there. And the fact that he's experienced. Me, I'm saying catch the last time say, "Ode menyon see ya." Now the Jogi Petrovic see ya. Given the season Petrovic I had at Strasbourg, I will keep Petrovic.
Okay.
But it's a market opportunity, and that's why I understand. Say Chelsea for no want to go in and then go and deal a deal for him. Which Liverpool for no Esiomon Town Luis Diaz.
Finito.
Ma Barca. Omo pomon kosrumba form. They won't sell Luis Diaz for them. Still. Meeting Chef Franco Mastantuano ye. And a lot of the things I see about Mastantuano is from scout report I'm kind about him. However, me who a video be an almost say the worst game of Franco Mastantuano. Some video you know say the worst game of Franco Mastantuano last season, yeah, then the boy is good. Almost say it was the worst game for him. Oh, River Plate. So some video you know say the worst game for him and then the boy is good. He can reach. And now who can afford to Korea deal? They went to Buenos Aires. And Madrid is very bad. Like bad in the other word.
Smart.
Me word they are smart but still bad.
I know like
corn.
Corn me.
Dangerous. Operation Madrid for the corner. Oh, Buenos Aires. Hey, crazy.
Okay.
You see, former Madrid player and then coach Santiago Solari. He is also part of the team coaching staff at some point in time. Real Madrid Castilla. He is Argentine. Now, what they did was that they made Santiago Solari call this boy's parents and tell him, say, Madrid the beba. Omo beba. It's the unstalled Paris Saint-Germain. And man inside Paris Saint-Germain deal. No? Onto the boss, Madrid will come. Rich. And on the day where Huni Califat arrived in Buenos Aires, going to transact business, no, and a boy in Ankara called River Plate for office, picked up a phone, and then called them, say, oh, what is a Madrid phone about? They are coming to do a deal for you. Oh, Sroma. He wants to make sure, say, or be sign Amatinha friend in Madrid. He wants to play for Madrid. The problem was that the boy had a release clause of 45 million euros. Whether or not Madrid were ready to pay 45 million euros, now River Plate phone himself Madrid for a bad. They'll try to negotiate, but they release clause. So why do you want to negotiate? Rich, they go in there and because of the pressure, now boy added to River Plate for no. Rich, can you imagine say River Plate for have said that okay, fine. All those boy this can 45 million and can release clause. They say can uchi an up front and say na what the boy na kono. Omati say Madrid enter 45 million in 4 installments. 4 installments.
45 million.
Yes, it means that every year Madrid will pay about 12.5. And okay, it's more than that. They'll pay about 11 point something.
Okay.
11.5 there about in 4 installments for Franco Mastantuono. And can you release clause? Which to the extent that Madrid are likely to get boy for the Club World Cup also. It's the boy all more Club World Cup Emma River Plate for he is going to play for team my friend FC Real Madrid, and then Madrid have gotten their man in our branch here friend Franco Mastantuono. Rich, you see, this is Tijani Renders. But I want a picture of Tijani and all of the boys now Man City for Nasano. Have you asked yourself why in Tia Pep Akope 3 direct dribblers? I don't know if you've heard what Asema theory on Riaka. Henri say Nivea Simo buy as a footballer. Born about dribble. This is the first time a one player or yet a fast dribbler and also with both feet near Kraken and be paired alana say I mean Osadian. Or say Ryan Cherky that you know too much. And everybody who watched Ryan Cherky versus Spain came back and said, hold on a minute. Boy, we are almost 25 plus add-ons 30 million. No. How is Ryan Cherky going for this cheap? I remember that last year. Time na Chelsea pen number 10. No. The 4 players they were looking at were Bradley Barcola, Ryan Cherky, Mohamed Kudus, and a branch friend Cole Palmer. Then they also thought about branch friend Michael Olise. They decided to move on from branch friend Ryan Cherky because no one was on Pejuma. He wasn't good without the ball. So they let him go. They came down to Cole Palmer, but hold your shields new. Team in our pair position is a team midfield with a lot of dribblers. They entire cast in which was Ghana, your big problem back when I see your midfielders be bringing are passes to break lines. Almost possible on you, almost to break lines that come. But what we've not had in a long time are midfielders who carry the ball to break the line. Near you can't say Obi Onimo Chen or Jibo na Eddie, Obi se Kudus. The Kudus elbow as a 8er. Eddie somebody want to finish the Onimo Chen. It makes very tight. And the thing is that we saw last season. Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Fulham. All of these middle table teams are Yenimono. Obiaba team more, not all press so aggressive. City went away to Villa Park. And then in the first 20 minutes, now Morgan Rogers are picking ball from deep. And then they've scored City 2 goals in that time. Until they were struggling. You play against teams that have good ball carriers, that have good dribblers from deep, and it's going to affect you. City for now decided to stack their midfield with good dribblers, good ball carriers, who carry the ball from deep. So over the pressing 1v1, over the pressing man for man. Not so you're too aggressive. They will have the players to do that. And they've brought in a branch friend Ryan Check in Tijani Randers. Check you bear the medicals in there. Tijani bear the medicals in Yami much now.
Wow.
And it looks as he's a Pep Eric constructed our midfield now.
Next season.
Plus, I tell you, plus Rodri.
This Checky guy.
Kovacic is really much in Finfi on them. Omudi Tijani can't hold the goals about the count. They are letting Jack Grealish go. And him one of them, they already over pressing 1-for-1 or already the power to go long to Ellen Haaland. So cast on longer. Obesanso play through you. A lot of weapons on the field of play from our branch friend Joseph Guardiola.